Right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's not let that play out. Yes, we are back. As before. Last time, we did all of this. We are now on Lamplight here, and we have Yesod here. I'm going to quickly just get Yesod, because we may as well. We also need to quickly burn these books. Because yes, we did get these. It'll be interesting to play around with those, considering we haven't looked at Hook at all. Is that the real Coots 1-4? Yes, yes indeed. We're killing Forsaken Murder. I get the feeling we are going to be destroying him. So let's... What's this? Subordinates. Do they do anything with their subordinates? No. 30% damage is mad. That's absurd. What? Oh, thank you, sir. And then what do they gain? Once we dose 2 max emotion. Emotion level 3. Okay. 1 dose per damage if I can cook anything. It consumes twice as much appetite. On hit, gain target's bleed divided by 3 rounded up max 3 appetite. So at 9 we gain the max there. Do speed controls work while burning books? I have no idea. Yeah, on kill recover 15% max HP. Consume max HP missing appetite to recover appetite. Consume % max HP. At start of each scene, gain appetite consumed last scene divided by 5. Max 3 damage after 2 scenes. Okay, that seems good, to be honest. And then I can cook anything. I see we're beginning to get into the point of this where a lot of text appears. Spend 8 appetite for +1 dice power and damage. Why does it say max 24? Huh? Babbling out of the mind. The joke only makes sense if you take the American pronunciation, which we're not doing here. It's Babel here. On kill, recover, appetite, consume % max HP. Okay. 8 times 3 is 24. So, okay. So what that means is you can spend up to 24 in increments of 8. It's called Library of Babel because you have to read almost as much as you would in the real Library of Babel, yeah. Okay. And then on head inflict 3 bleed, 1 paralysis, 1 fragile, gain 3 appetite, gain 3 appetite. Okay, that seems decent. Commandeer. I've been told that commandeering isn't the only card in the game. However, I disagree. Hold on, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Although we should probably build like an actual appetite thing here. On use, give 2 appetite to all allies with appetite. We might have to build a proper appetite thing later. Commandeering is obviously the only card in the game, of course. Of course. That's the name. So we want to inflict bleed. This is not... Does all allies include yourself? I feel like we haven't settled this, because I'm fairly certain all other allies doesn't count yourself, all allies does. At least in Ruiner terminology. Is Overpower and Dirty Blow still good? Overpower... Where's Overpower again? I honestly haven't used them. I didn't even look at them. Yeah, what's good? Yeah, just... I've had a mostly chill day, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. All other allies does not count, all allies does count. Okay, great. Okay. So we grab ingredient hunt, and then we want a 1 cost. Some 1 cost. We might want to go more for bleed here. Which would be... What? Cruelty? No. Inflict appetite divided by 2, max 6 bleed. Gain target's bleed divided by 2 if target is not staggered, max 8 appetite. On flip, gain 3. Okay. So this is just a better version of cruelty. So I'm a little less commandeering times. No. As funny as that is, no. We will not be doing that.
To the Lunacy Fund. Install a mod that lets you
drop an ingredient. That's plus target's bleed times 3 max 30% damage. Gain 3 bleed up. Bleed up! That's a new one. Okay, cool. Hold on, let's try that. Let me see, hold on. Let's see if ingredient hunt... Wait, we don't have any appetite to begin with, hold on. So we need to do... Fend this off if you can. At which point we just, yeah. Now we do cooking prep. And in theory, cooking prep allows us to, yep, gain appetite. So we're at 6 appetite right now. So the question is, how much appetite do we get by this? If we only gain 1, so if we go up to 7, we know it isn't working. I think it works as intended. I think it works as intended. Unless I'm going mad. This utterly destroys, though. This is mad. Can I cooking prep again? Well, I mean, they've got some bleed, so... Yeah, that gives me 32 appetite. Can I get... I can cook anything? So now... Yeah, okay. Great. Okay, now let's build a pier. Oh, hold on, what are his pages? I forgot to check those. So, on hit reflect, inflict tremor. Okay. Tremor. Tremor? No, not tremor. Violence. Tremor. Cool. Okay, when do we get Hod? I need Hod. I was not expecting to see Tremor. When does Tremor appear? Okay, I'm gonna only look at them when we get Tremor. You're the bleed floor, aren't you? Yes, you are. You take on Pierre. And you take on Jack, because Jack's like a... Yeah. We unequip all. Just quickly, hold on. Unattribute all? Well, no, I kind of want to get rid of... We have infinite cards. What am I doing? Yeah, so Roland... Roland will be the main here. Trent was always in Library, everyone knows about it, of course. Of course. I mean, I just forgot it. We never used it for the challenge, so, you know, I kind of forgot about it. I kind of want to replace Commandeering. I know it's heresy, but I kind of want to replace it for stuff that actually inflicts bleed. Like, I understand it's heresy. Oh, okay, so the reason why Cruelty is better than Cooking Prep is because it inflicts more bleed. So it's better for Mackie if Mackie was going to be our bleed inflictor. Dirty Blow is pretty good there. I do like Overpower. Overpower is quite nice just for... Okay, hold on, let's do this. And then Mackie is going to be our more defensive focused. So, can't wait for Sinking when we meet the Index? Of course! Of course. Do I want an I can cook anything? No, they're defensive. They are defensive, which means we want to give them... Obviously, okay, they have to have Commandeering. Is You Only Live Once good? Too expensive for what it does. Compared to what we want her to be, which is obviously more of a... like, taking hits. So we want also Struggle. And then Cruelty. I think this is good, because then Pierre's actual things is consuming appetite to heal... yeah. And then... Yeah. Inflicts a lot of bleed. So actually we should probably replace one of the Commandeering one of this with Overpower. Maybe? Overpower. Yeah, let's grab some Overpowers. Or maybe we want a 1 cost. Cooking Prep? Yeah, Cooking Prep. Okay, they've got a little 1 cost, which means they can take a lot of hits. Let's replace one of the cruelties with a struggling. Well, struggle. And let's see how this goes. Okay. Give up on Commandeering? Why even live at this point? Look, we've got a little bit of Commandeering. It's not totally gone. Okay, so, you are Pierre. Who is slash Pierce? Nobody's really slash Pierce. You're probably going to be the biggest issue here. So I want to get rid of you as soon as possible. Which means it's like this, and then I can't redirect. That's annoying, but I mean, hold on. 4-6-3-4 wins, potentially wins. That's fine. And here we go Struggle. Just because Struggle stands a chance of winning. And what do you mean charge? Or maybe this is just shield? What is this? Hold on. And then let's grab that for you. Burn! Oh yeah, burn from you. What do you mean shield? What do you mean shield? What are you You inflict burn now too? No, what have they done to Silent... is that what Silent Night was? Yeah, no, that's Silent Night. What am I talking about? Lulu's the issue. She's the main burn inflictor. Oh. I mean, if burn becomes an issue, then we can do that. But until then, it seems fine. Let's not clash with you, actually. I feel like clashing with you is a bad... Can I redirect? No. I can redirect against you. Which is what I'm going to do. We get hit there for a little bit. That's fine. Wow, I really wish that had gone better. Okay. Now, we go for a... let's go for another overpower on you. Although that's fine. Honestly, we can take that hit. We're faster than you, which means we go for Ingredient Hunt. And Ingredient Hunt wins there, I think. More bleed. I love bleed. Okay, that's fine. Do they get staggered? No. That is a lot of burn. This is fine, though, because now we go here. I think we win that. And then here, I want to take that hit with struggle. We do not stagger. Uh-oh. This may be... Oh, no, it's just a normal set fire. Okay. Does this stagger? One would hope. One would hope. Let's see. Commandeering, yes! Commandeering, my beloved. Ow. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, I didn't mean to quit there. The question is, why didn't that work? Okay, yeah, I do see the fact that we want Lulu dead. Lulu is the main problem here, so we go for... I think this doesn't work. I think this works differently to how it does in Ruiner. Thoughts on Babel so far? It's interesting so far. Interesting so far. I think all allies means all other allies, whereas in Ruiner, all allies means everyone on field. I believe this isn't as good as I thought it was. Potentially. I'm not sure, but I think that's the case. Does this give me appetite? Gain 3 appetite, so then this is a good idea. Okay. Ow. That is a lot of burn. Okay. Look at the general jet? No. And what's the look on yes or no? Could everybody stop messaging about generals? I've had nothing but talk about general receptions. I understand that the general receptions have been changed. Could we please not bring it up for a little bit? Just until I get there. At least. I mean, that's got a lot of variance. Was that a good idea? No, I don't think it was. Oh, we should have defended against that, maybe? Never mind, we're goated. Never mind, don't worry about anything. You. I can cook anything against you. That's pierce / yeah, that's great for that. Struggle against you. Staggered, brilliant. Okay, Lulu is nearly dead then. Great. It's a shame she didn't die from that, or else it would have been brilliant for us. But, what I can do is... I can... throw just an ingredient hunt at you, and then I want to take that with struggle. Great. It's fine if we stagger here, I really don't care. Because we have Lulu dead. Brilliant. We don't have HOD yet. For each, it's all allies including stuff. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for checking that. So yeah, ingredient hunt is still good to have. Also, wow, we do not have the dice advantage here. Huh. We really do not have the dice advantage here. Huh. This is problematic. Okay, as soon as we get another emotion level up, though, we should be able to get it. Wait. We can't have a battlefield advantage here, because we don't have the high enough emotion levels to do that. Where's your I can cook anything? We only have one in the deck. It's not showing up. We might need more card draw so we can actually reliably proc it. Target's bleed ×3, max 30% damage. Okay, so this should be good here. And then as for this, commandeering on, you're going to die regardless of what you do here, so let's just chuck one of them at you. Okay, that's annoying, but still moderately fine. Wait, you're not going to die. You've got appetite. What am I talking about? Yeah, you heal. You still end up dying here, but, you know, better than nothing. Yeah, okay, and then... Appetite. Ow. I really wish that could have won there. And they die. Okay, that's gonna potentially kill me there. I really hope that doesn't. Yeah, no. We're dead there. Dead to burn. What do we do wrong there? We couldn't... Oh, we have multiple floors. We don't have page sniping. No, we don't have page sniping. Okay, yeah, the problem is we only have one I can cook anything. And we don't have enough page draw to reliably get it. I could switch out trim the ingredients. If I switch out an ingredient hunt for a trim the ingredients, maybe? On use draw one page, I think might be better. Because really, I think the overpower should be on Mackie. That's what I think. Because I think rather than struggle here, it should be overpower. Honestly, I know it's heresy to say, but, like, it's just too good to have. It actually deals damage, which is what we're doing here. And also, if we have enough appetite, it's better than commandeering. Okay, because you can still change pages. Oh. Can you? Oh, so you can. Okay, then, I didn't know that. Hope to see you each side. I hope I do. Okay, yeah, so let's go trim the ingredients against you, I reckon. Because the entire point is, yeah, we keep doing that. And then no. But, maybe it would, no. I think we do this, because then we also do this, and then that gets us more. Ah, Mackie went first. Oh well. But now we have a bunch of appetite to begin with, which is already good. So now we have wrist cutter again, immediately, so now I want trim the ingredients on you, do I? No, I think I want ingredient hunt again. I think we appetite stack. Also overpower on you. Oh no, okay, oh no, no, let's not do that, actually. Let's not hit them for that much damage. No, I disagree. You can get one off. I'm not allowing you to get multiple. Okay. Now we just hit one of this, I'm assuming. That potentially staggers? No. Trim the ingredients is a bad idea against them if we're going for damage. Let's do this and then hit it with an ingredient hunt. Do I care about these? No. No, I don't. Wow, I really wish that had hit. Okay. Honestly, the thing is, the less we clash against them, the less emotion they get. And if they get less emotion, then we're good. Because at that point, we are in the money. There we are, there's the saga. Wow, that just flat out killed, okay. I wish I'd clashed against them now. Okay. Now... trim the ingredients on you, maybe? Okay. Shame we couldn't use an offensive card, considering we've got so much damage up from that. Didn't you say you didn't want to play Babel? No, I've always wanted to play Babel. This has always been on my list of things to play. I've just never gotten around to playing it. Let's do this here, and then I can cook anything, maybe? Potentially? No, no, we don't want to use I can cook anything, because then that'll get us hit for more. Let's do that. No reason to not clash there. Take a little bit of damage here. That's annoying, but oh well. Okay, I can cook anything again, which means I want to do that against you, and then ingredient hunt against... I mean, frankly, ingredient hunt there. That was not how I wanted that. Oh, somehow we didn't die there. Okay. Okay, he dies surely. Where did our appetite? I consumed all our appetite, which caused us to die. Ah, I'm clever. I'm good at this game. I'm not sure if you can tell, Chad. I'm very good at this game. Let's do that there. Okay. Staggered at least. Okay. And then we do that, which should, in theory, kill. That's fine. Okay, great. And there's my healing. From the 15 burn. Okay, that does make sense. Do I want a one side here? Because I don't have any way to gain light. Do I just... What do I do here? I mean, cooking prep allows me to... Let's do this. Okay. Do I have more dice power for some reason? Not sure. Whatever's going on, it's working fine for me. Okay, great. Cooking prep. Then we go for trim the ingredients, I think. Yeah. Great, there's my stagger back. Cooking prep. Cooking prep again. I think my bleed is slowly killing myself from wrist cutter, which is a problem. There's a stagger though, which means... Let's hope I can cook anything does enough here. It won't do, I don't think. Yeah, no. But we can just equip something. Which means for you... The classic. This works. Something get quit, and begin. Is it meant to be one floored? Well... Oh, well, there goes all this light. I nearly one floored it, but we are just about to win anyway, so... I don't get that, so let's do this. Go in my commandeering. Yeah, we're gonna destroy him. Right. Go in my commandeering. I love commandeering. Yeah, we kill her. There is no way we don't kill her. Is giving us second floor to be more lenient? That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I probably... would I have been annoyed? No. We probably could have just won on the next go-through. But still. Makes sense for it to be lenient. Right, cool. We now have access to burn. Very nice. Very nice. That was a... Was that first try? No, second try. Second try, because it took us a while to... Well, not... It took us an attempt to figure out how to build that. There we are. There's bleed. Not yet, though. We still need to wait a moment. Okay. We now get Mars. I'm curious to see what Mars does. And then there's... We don't get Lulu, because we haven't done that yet. Yes, that's true. We just get Mars here. Bleedant. Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean Hod isn't bleed? Hod's bleed. Hod has to be bleed. That's what Hod is. If Hod isn't bleed, I don't know what to do with life. That's what she is. That's her identity. Could everybody stop talking about generals? Hod is cute. That is true. That is factually correct. Right, let's quickly unequip these. Well, so what does Mars do? At speed advantage. That's never happening. Oh no, just a higher speed. +1 dice power first item page, all dice, inflict 1 burn. That's cool. Sadly for me, I don't really get to use you right now because I don't have burn synergy really. Favorite British general. I don't really have a favorite British general, I must say. Right. Is 100 times, so that is in Babel. Yeah, no, that is in Babel. Okay. Oh, here we are. Here's Tremor. I was wondering when it would show up. Let's go for an ingredient hunt on you. No, not an ingredient hunt on you. We want a cooking prep on you. And a cooking prep on you. Can I steal that away? 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Let's steal that away, and then we just cooking prep on you. It's this way. Oh, I really wish you'd won that. Okay. Tremor is hella busted. Oh, no. How much? Oh! Oh no, okay, wow, I wasn't expecting you to get that emotion level 1. I understand, yeah, I just read emotion starving is really important here. Right, I get it, they just have a hair trigger then. They just have a hair trigger. Good to know. Phew, okay. Right. I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. We're just not going to clash with the others. They can just attack me into the void. That's fine. They've got Rupture too! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 6 speed! The Blade Lineage have Why is it Ruiner? I mean, not why is it wrong. Why is it Limbus Company? Why are we playing Limbus Company now? I'm terrified to see this Rupture stack not Rupture stack, this Tremor stack get burst. What's going on here? Do you do it? Oh. Yeah, okay. I don't want to mess with that. Actually, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to. Do you Tremor burst? On deflect. I'm not clashing you. Thankfully I don't care if... Yeah, okay. Wow, this is going well. That's a lot of stagger loss. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. No, actually, I don't want to let you do that. Travis is triggered automatically and deflects too. Oh, cool. Yeah, how is... Lulu's friends are stronger than her workshop. What, not workshop? Her office allies. What's going on here? Okay, let's do that. I kind of need to do that just because I didn't want to get burst there. Ah, I really wish we'd have staggered there. Oh, no. Oh wow. Oh wow. We are using Mars. We are using Mars. We are using Mars. Right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have tried double down tiering again. Mars. Yes. How much? Yes, emotion level 2. Yes. No, I think I will. So they were blunt pierce. What combos with blunt pierce? Blunt reminds me of Paralyze? Could we build for Paralyze? We could build around Burn. I think Burn works. So we get Mars, and then the best way to complement Mars... What's this? Mars... Chat! May I direct all of your attention to the pinned comment? At which point it says, "Welcome to the stream. Please do be respectful in chat and don't backseat unless Coops asks for help." I am yet to ask for help. Anyway, yeah, cool. Can someone explain why we don't want to raise emotion level? They gain a speed dice if we raise their emotion level, which is the reason why we don't want to. Okay, then what else do we want to avoid? What else do we want to avoid? What do you do? Tug has bleed. We don't really want to do bleed. We're kind of... I mean, I could do this. But it's probably better to just have Pierre going on her own. Like, if we just have a Pierre Destiny, Malkuth Mars, yeah, I think that's fine. Because Destiny... No, Destiny... No. Let's have Jack. The reason because... Goose probably screams, no backseating when his Satnav tells him to turn. Yes. Well, no, I ask my Satnav to help me, which means no, that's fine. So we want to get rid of that, and let's replace overpower with trim the ingredients. Because I think this is better here, because we want to draw, we want all that. Yes. Okay. Okay, and trim the ingredients is good, because that's, Ooh, hold on, that brings up a question. Is it better to run Yun? To get Yun's hunch? Is it better to run Yun's hunch? I mean, just Yun in general, rather than them. There's a serious argument for it. There is a serious argument to be made. Let's do that. Let's do that, because the entire point is we want to avoid tremor bursting. So let's... Fleet Footsteps could be really good here. Like, if they help out with the burn, but they themselves are more evade-focused, I think that could work out for us. Because then we do that, commandeering my beloved. Let's get one more evade. How's your day? My day's gone well so far, yeah. My day's gone well so far. Just, I mean, not very much in particular. I've just been doing various things, playing Arcane Odyssey. Cool for the new index proxy key page so you can sweep these fights. Incredible. Right, then for Mars, how do we build Mars? On hit or deflect, inflict 1 burn. +1 of first, dice power, and page. That, with stuff like going first, I think is the way we handle this. Because I think the way we handle this is we want burn, obviously, but what I think we want to do is I think we want to focus on just evading, not letting them inflict tremor at all. Because Fleet Footsteps is obviously amazing, I will be taking that. But then stuff like deflects, skitter away is great. And then if we have like an actual offensive card... 2 non-stop assaults, because they recharge light if we kill with them. Let's try this. Do you have a clan in Arcane Odyssey? I do, but I'm planning on making a proper one for the actual server. Is there now a lot of... Is there a lot of snow? Oh, snow is melting a lot now, yeah. Snow is, yeah, melting a lot now. Okay. Oh, they all have different... Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Honestly, probably should have seen that coming. So, on Clash when, yeah. Here's a question I'm going to ask. Why is that 5 to 7? Hold on, what? Okay. Here is the question I'm going to ask. Does your too slow give them an emotion level here? We're never going to know because I can't clash with them. Does your too slow... Okay, here. We'll see if your too slow gives them an emotion level here. Let's check. This is the question. Yes, it does. Oh, that's annoying because that gives them an emotion. Okay. Received all stagger damage. Okay, that's good. So we put that on you because the entire point is that you will be inflicting burn to a lot of people. So now we go for struggle again on you. And then non-stop assault maybe? I think I can fit in a non-stop assault there. No, actually, I would prefer to clash with the non-stop assault, which means I want the struggle to go here. Which means it's going to overflow. Is that a bad idea? Yes, that's a bad idea, because now we give somebody else more emotion. No, never mind. What's your build? Weapons. Pure weapons. I love weapons. Wow, we get a lot of light. Hold on. You find backseating. Helping. Helping without me asking. That's what that means. I can probably just non-stop assault again. Like, that genuinely might just kill. At which point, let's get started on you. Now is the point at which we want to start getting light restore, I think. Yeah, my builds definitely need more light restore now. Ow. Okay. Just wait. I don't know why I clicked on them. That was the wrong choice there. Because match light is... Wait, why do they all have... Why do they have all of these? Oh, because they're the one that I want to get hit, yeah. No. I did the right thing there. Because then match light is powers up, right? No, it's on hit. But, Fleet Footsteps works. Yeah, I may have triggered them too soon. This may have been a mistake. Let's see if this works. Wow, Yun's Hunch activated a grand total of no times there. Okay, that's fine. And they're staggered. Okay, that's fine. You have cool snow picks. Sadly, other than like a thing of a lake near me frozen over, no, not really. I mean, I'll put it on. Hold on, one moment. Let me just work. +1 burst power, so this is a 3 to 4. I think we have advantage there. And then I can skitter away on you. We have advantage at least. I really wish that succeeded. That's fine, they take far less damage, and then... Whoa, okay, hold on, 20 burn! Sorry, hold on. That's quite a bit of burn. I was not expecting that much burn. Also, we need card draw. Like, desperately we need card draw. Ow. Okay. Once again, I still want them to hit my guy. That's the idea here. If we can minimize damage here, that was not good. There we are, great. They're dead. Fleet Footsteps again, and then I can hit him with a non-stop assault. Brilliant. Evade, evade. Lovely. Haste, dexterity, or size. Power. Power bow. That's what I am. And then also I have dexterity as well. But what do you mean Yun's Hunch didn't activate? It's always active. Slip of the tongue then. Okay. So now we can actually get our light back again, which is quite nice. We want to murder Lulu here, right? Like that's the main thing we want to do. We want to stop her friends from gaining anything, and we want to murder Lulu. So we go struggle. Right, that's an issue. I can deflect here though, because then that's a 4 to 5. Is that a better thing than? I mean, I could just non-stop assault. Like that's just good. Okay, great. Okay. Could go skitter away on you. Or is it better to just deflect? I think it might be better to just deflect, and then I want you to take that hit with stroke. And then we can always put in a... No, leave it. Leave it. It's not that we want to get hit by the rest, but it's that I don't want to give them light, so we just sort of need to let them hit us. Okay. It's good though, because they get a bunch of burn from doing that, which is what I want. I can't, you're too slow there. I can Fleet Footsteps there. And then let's do a non-stop assault on you. That's good, I think. Actually, let's non-stop assault over that. Yeah. That's what I want to do. They hit us, that's fine. The tremor bursting is a little bit annoying, but who cares? Me, I care. Okay. Ooh, that's not a good stagger. Okay, that's fine. Burn is great. They got light up. Let's not let you do that, actually, no. I can't actually redirect. Please just don't kill Malkuth. They may be about to kill Malkuth. Okay, no. I go like from getting walled at iron to nearly one floor in these fights and massive step up. That's nice. It's good to know. I think I'm doing decently well. Do I get 2 floors here? I think I get 2 floors because it's a 2-floor engagement, which means we can just build something on the other people. I mean, unless the burn takes them out, which is a very likely possibility considering burn is great. Oh, never mind. But we get 2 floors here, I think. Yeah, here. Which means now it's time to set these guys up. We have Pierre and Jack. Okay, it's time for them to die. So, oh, they still have enough light. That's annoying. We can just kill them. I see no world in which we don't just kill them. You? What do you take fatal? Slash and blunt? Slash fatal, blunt weak. I need to deal 15 damage. This kills. I don't see a world in which this doesn't kill, but just in case it doesn't, let's do this after. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's what we prepared for. That is what we prepared for. We get hit there a little bit, doesn't matter. We now go against you, Ingredient Hunt. Ingredient Hunt has to kill there, I think. I said that last time, we got punished for it, but let's hope I'm right. There we are. Okay, that's good. Yep. Now, okay, against you. So I want... Yeah, Jack wants to take the hit from that. Jack can't take the hit from that because Jack's too slow. That's good. That works. Do you gain dice power? No. No, you don't. Okay. Which means cooking prep on you. In theory, that succeeds every time? Yeah, okay. Great. And now we win. I'm fairly certain this is just a clear win at this point. Because now we can just stack appetite if we really don't feel confident, but we do. I can cook anything, and probably just trim the ingredients. Let's take that clash so they can't even, resist. There we are. Okay. And we go here, and now ingredient hunt, and they're dead. Great. Cool. That's that. Alright, that was good. I think I'm beginning to get into the flow of how to build these. I'm beginning to get into the flow of it. I'm understanding. I'm seeing the builds now. Lulu's friend might unlock ego like Saurus. So true. Okay. And the book of Lulu. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know why Guide to District 23 is up here, but sure, fine. You get to be here. You want Babel? The Discord server. Ask people for a link to that. Or you could just ask people to give you Babel. There's a lot of different stuff. Anyway, HOD time. I love HOD. Right, Lulu. Is it? What? No, we go back to Pierre. I love Bleed. Bleed has always been my favorite. From memory, yeah, this gains power if we have Bleed, so if we just don't get Bleed. Okay. 4 to 9 is absurd, by the way. Like, I understand that's base game, but still, with Babel pages, we do not have the means to counter that, outside of, like, paralysis. Also, wait, hold on, no, hold on. This isn't right. This isn't right, what are they doing here? I didn't see anything wrong, because I'm used to, like, it's been a while since I did these, but you guys aren't supposed to be here. This is the wrong thing. Huh. Okay. I get the feeling that means... Has Shyface just been removed? Because... Ow. Ow. Okay. Have I messed this up? Is there no way I win this now? Because I have bleed. Yeah, okay, there's no way I win this. I'm stuck in an infinite loop. Yeah, no. Okay. Chef is the second now, huh? Shouldn't have been bleeding. How exactly did you propose I don't? Also, I do get the feeling we're not supposed to run Pierre here. We're probably supposed to run somebody who actually gains, like, yeah. Right. Let's just burn them to death, frankly. Yeah, all of you. Then I want Set Fire. Then I want... Multi-hit is decent, but I don't really feel like doing Tremor. Deflect is nice. And then I want Card Draw. I want Card Draw and I want Light Recovery. Wallop is decent, but frankly, I think it's better to just trim the ingredients. Okay. Now. We go for Set Fire. Oh, no, Deflect on you. Okay, here we are. Gauze. There's an on-play card called Gauze. What? Okay, you there. You there. Okay. 22 burn. They are just going to die. Yeah, great. That's what I was expecting to happen. Right, and from this point onwards, they should just die. Yeah, Gauze, not Gorse, by the way, because Gorse is a very different thing to Gauze. One stops bleeding, the other involves magnets. What is happening? Inflict number of consecutive hits versus target, burn, and gain burn inflicted divided by 2. Okay. Number of dead allies burn. After recovering from stagger on ally death, inflict 10 burn on next hit. Okay, that's interesting. It's a good thing we didn't leave him around then. There isn't actually a goal space. I thought so, but still. How many fallen tears you missed? None! None at all. Things have been going pretty smoothly, actually. Okay. At the start of each scene, half all enemies are lured. Allured. Plus 34% received or bleed damage and staggered damage. -1 dice power against glitter enemy. And then they prioritize. Okay. ×2... Okay, hold on. ×2 bleed through pages. That's just like... That's her normally a tier 3 card. But then lose bleed inflicted times 0.76 SR. Okay. Okay. +1 dice power pages involving bleed. After inflicting bleed through pages, recover bleed, inflict... Oh, that's quite a cool synergy. On slash hit, inflict 2 bleed and gain 1 bleed. Okay, on slash lose... Lose... Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I get it. I get it. That might be interesting to build, then. That might be interesting to build. The only issue... Oh, we get Keter again. The only minor issue I have with it is the fact that we don't actually currently have new bleed pages. Although, this is why. We'll come back to them later. If we had new bleed cards, then we could mess around with that. But the problem is I just don't think they're good enough. But okay, here. Yeah, the entire point is just deal with these guys. There's no way they win against us. They are not built for the stage of the game we are at. Yeah, the values we have... Did I accidentally set the speed up? I just noticed this is going far faster. Right. No, it just felt like going fast for a second there. Okay. You haven't done this time? No, we didn't, it didn't get offered to us. This is the first time it was offered to us, actually. Okay, they're dead. All lands were made slower. Okay, that makes sense then. That's why it feels stupidly fast compared to... Not, well, stupidly is a bit harsh, but that's why it feels so much faster. Okay, there's our bleed. I mean our burn. Great. Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to be running them solely because of the fact that they have 3 people. Like, why would I want to run anyone else? Okay, at the start of each scene, gain 4 plus HP missing divided by 20 pulse. If owner did no damage, next scene gain 10 pulse. When hit, gain 1 pulse. At the end of the string, gain... Oh. Okay. Gain X divided by 8 strength. Okay, so but just by doing nothing for a scene, I gain 8 strength. Okay. Endurance and haste. Oh, okay. And then takes X over 21 times by 8% max HP damage and lose X divided by 2 minimum 1 pulse. Okay. 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 And then when selected, recover 30% max HP, 31 speed, 1 dice power, at over max speed, minus haste, received all stagger down. Okay! Once selected, die in 3 scenes. On kill, delay death by 1 scene, plus 1 dice power and speed, plus 1 light region and page roll, minus 50% SR resistances. That's quite good. That's quite good. That's basically like... I mean, it's not a buff. It's a different Fervent Beats that's more about killing to keep yourself alive and prioritizes... It works like Wrath. That's interesting. As long as you don't go above 21. Oh, wait, that doesn't... Oh, because it rounds down. Everything rounds down. Oh, God, that's absurd. That's absurd. No, I should not have access to that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well... Oh, okay, here we are. Lulu, do you give any benefits to Lulu's friend? Plus 2 if this owner is a subordinate of living ally Tremor. Okay. Yeah, okay. What a curiosity. Oh, it's difference between stagger and... Yeah, oh. Downwards slash damage, downwards hit blunt, and pierce. Okay, so you get to choose between... Oh, okay, you get to pick your poison. Let's quickly just check what they're weakest to. Just quickly. Pierce. Okay. Key pages. Pierce. You. Great. Okay. Now time to build properly. This is... I mean, this seems fine. This has worked well enough. Maybe instead of trim the ingredients, we want something else to deal fire. Like, honestly, this is good. That's a little bit of light restore, too. Burn up. Burn's good. Then you are fine as is. I'm fine with this. I think this is fine. And then as for you, you're a tremor-focused kind of guy. The question is, do I want to build you for tremor? Oh, bleed. Oh, no, you're not tremor. Are you tremor? You're tremor, and are you rupture? Oh, okay. Okay. I get it. So, is bleed more useful to us? No. Is tremor useful? Tremor's decently useful. Let's try tremor. Let's have tremor, at least. So then, strong strike looked decent when used against me, so let's take that. Multi-hit is tremor bursting. And then I think we want some card draw. So, I mean, let's get multi-block and quick attack. And then that leaves 2 and 1. So, page draw. Just trim the ingredients. And then light recovery. Which will just be... Prepared mind. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
언제까지 무릎 꿇고 버틸 거야?
They're just misery. Okay. Fun to see. Oh, we only have one. Okay, it's one against them. So it's 1 against 1. On hit or flick once per scene, gain percentage of hits taken by allies last seen, percentage of shields. Activate once per page. Okay. Okay. Reduce damage. On clash when once per page, gain base roller's shield. Okay. Okay. Oh, they just start with 2. Oh no. Oh fuck. Right. Okay, no, that's fine. I wasn't... Okay. Wow. We really... Okay. Right. What if we one side? No, on hit. That won't work. Right. Right. Ooh, what the actual fuck are we supposed to do here? More tremor. Let's just see. Can I withstand all of the attacks coming my way? Oh, and they gain shield. Uh-oh. That's a lot of rupture. Okay, that went well at least. Wait, no, that was theirs. That was... We did no damage. No backseating, remember. Right. That's right. Okay. We need, like, we need emotion levels, actually. Wow, okay. No, that's fine. I didn't want to win that. And they've got more shields. We are running all Lulu's friends. We are running all Lulu's friends. It's that or burn. Is there an argument to be made for burn? No, we need 3. We need 3. We need 3. I don't see a way around this other than having 3. It's tremor time, chat. It's time for tremor. This works well enough that I'm just going to spam it. Here we are, tremor time. You didn't progress at all. What do you mean you didn't progress at all? We made it his way. Right. Let's just... What if we all multi-hit this one guy? Like, can we just stagger here? Is that something we can do? Fuck retaliate. Okay. Yeah, no. At least it won't be present for other people. That's a reset. This is why. Okay. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't remember asking. Right. What is this? Why I use rupture? Because they clearly can't use tremor because apparently that was taken by lamplight. I don't know. I'm sure there's not a reason. Right. Why do they clash so high already? What actually am I supposed to do here? I genuinely can see no route other than just staggering them and praying to the gods it works. That's... I mean, multi-block might work there. More tremor. Okay, hold on. Hold on, tremor's goaded. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Okay. Pulsation. Multi-hit. They just want them dead? Okay, that's... do we trade? Is it valid to trade? Is that a fair trade deal? There's nothing I can do to stop them. Right. Okay. And they're dead. Wow, we deal basically no damage here. Okay, then, right. What the actual fuck am I supposed to do here? Are you doing normal damage if you staggered? Well, probably because we were doing blunt. Ah, we're doing a lot of blunt, which is the one thing we shouldn't be doing because they don't take blunt damage, which means it's not a tremor angle. Tremor is not the angle here. Okay, good to know. Yeah, no, blunt is very much not the angle here. That's the issue here. That's what's going wrong. Oh, there's my SR back. Lovely. Okay. It's been leaked and confirmed. Thank you, user. You have just been put in timeout for 24 hours. Bye-bye. Okay. Why would you just go into somebody else's chat and leak something? I don't know. I don't care. Get muted. Wow, that was not a lot. Please don't kill me. Okay, great. Probably should have skipped over that, because this is not something that I want to actually use. I mean, you're going to die anyway, so I may as well do this. What happened? Somebody leaked something, so they got muted. So it goes. Staggered, brilliant. Yeah, as you can see, anything that isn't blunt is doing more damage. Okay, was that a good idea there? No, probably not. And they're dead, which means we are dead. Okay, so what I think we just do is here, in here. Okay, let's replace Strong Strike and Trim the Ingredients with, what other page draw do we have? Time for a Little Test is the better one, then? Because that means that we can actually deal damage, and then I think we want to replace... Do we have any combat pages that deal slash damage? Could do Non-Stop Assault. Non-Stop Assault to capitalize on the kill? Maybe? Let's try this. Because then we can tremor spam somebody and then we can kill them with slash. Although it would be better to kill with pierce, but... Yeah, let's... Oh. Hold on. Okay. Server restart, is that a Babel only thing? I'm using it from Babel, but I'm not sure if other mods add it. Leaked and confirmed. Well done, second user! You've just been... also muted for 24 hours. I was thinking of banning you, but let's not do that. Right. Is that decent? No, we lose those. Do we win those? No. We also lose those. Hey Matt, how about we ban? Okay, next person elite gets banned. Sure. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'll agree with that. Okay. Okay. Wow, I really wish that didn't happen. Great. What possesses people to do this stuff? Some people like being idiots on the internet. Ahab is the final boss of Canto 5. I can't believe you do this to me. I was looking forward to figuring out who did that. Who did that? No, who was the final boss? How could you ruin my experience? Let's multi-hit, yeah. Actually. Multi-hit here into a time for a little test, because time for a little test can then just tank that. Let's put 2 multi-blocks out, and then... Can a multi-hit work there? No, let's go Prepared Mind. That's annoying. They are just going to die, okay. Oh, burst, lovely. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Pulsation. I do not have my slash. This is annoying. Non-stop assault on you. Time for a little test, and then multi-block against you. Okay, fine. That staggers. That's really annoying. We deal basically no damage. Wow, that is... Fuck all, okay. Why do they take so little damage? Just... Oh, wow, okay, no, they take... Yeah, no, that is minus damage. Okay, How the actual ever-loving fuck? Huh. How do you manage playing with the arrows off? If I ever want to see what happens, I just look at who's doing here. How? Not tremor is the answer. Not tremor. That is the answer. Okay. If we don't have that, what do we have? This is an issue. Stuff it gets leaked like that. Basically they add stuff to the files of the game, and then by checking that you can then find out what's been added. You just check various stuff and that. Because it's variables are named human things, so by checking what variables get called when, stuff happens. Yeah. How hard is this mod compared to Stand Ruiner? So far, yeah, we've spent about 5 hours so far, and we are looking at Zwei. So... yeah, that about tells you. Right, I think we want to go for burn here, but... Canto 9 was added way too fucking early. Yeah, no, Canto 9 needed longer to cook. Canto 9 was, not ready yet. It was rushed out, and it shouldn't have been. Do we go for bleed here? Maybe. Considering... Once per page, put 2 plus 2 if I support no living ally present bleed. Maybe. Yeah. Let's go for... I mean, this is still fine. Let's keep this for now. Oh, is that fine? I mean, what we're doing here is we're doing burn. That's what we're doing. Why didn't this work? Because Fleet Footsteps is not a high enough thing. The files were added mid-December. Oh, wow. Okay, that was added far too soon then. Wait. Taste My Flaming Bat exists. Why have I not been using this more? That's great. I mean, 3-3 is awful because that just can't win shit. I didn't even build you. But the rest is fine. Okay, Pierce dice. +1 pierce damage. Okay, that's an important distinction. Is it a commandeering? It's always a commandeering angle. Was this really worth no second intervello and no RR6? Fuck no. God no. Not at all. Not in the slightest. I will stand by it. This was not worth both Arknight. I would lose Arknights in Canto 9 this early. Index for this. Right. Okay. We are now... hold on. Sorry. I just removed your message. There we are. Fully banned them from the channel. Brilliant. Cool. That's them gone. Brilliant. Okay, let's build this. Do we want... No, we want Pierce. Because Pierce is what... Well, it's just on hit, I suppose. I still think Struggle is a good thing to get. Just to keep us alive. Is Commandeering Spam the answer? Just to keep us all alive? Maybe. Can you IP ban him? Sadly not. I can't watch I can't ban people from watching streams. YouTube is kind of bad like that. I can mute people, but... Like, I mean, I can go back and mute him again. No, I can't. I can report him, can I? No, that doesn't work. That sounds like it would be problematic. Yeah, okay. Next time was gonna suffer. Worse they got money out of that curve, so it'll probably happen again. Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, and I'm sure a lot of people here will probably feel the same way. I don't like the direction Limbus is going in. I don't think it's a good direction for it to be going in. Just at all. We don't win the clashes is the problem with that. And Rampage is decent. If we pull 2 of those, and then we get Page Draw and the like. Just time for a little test, and then Light Draw. Is Overpower also good in Babel? It's decently good. Decently good. Right, okay, let's try this. Let's try this. I don't know if this will work or not. Because frankly, I do not see the route. I do not see the road through this. Limbus has been really fun this canto so far. I disagree with you entirely, but I respect your right to an opinion. I think this is about on par with Canto 2 so far for me. Just to put it in respect of why I say that. How do we do anything here? How do we do anything here? Like, what's the route here? You what? Yeah, no, I don't like it. Canto 2 is good, bro. This part 2 is mid. Yeah, okay, that's... you're not wrong. Let's go for Struggle on you, and then... Okay. I stand by the fact that this canto should have been an intervello. This canto feels like an intervello, and I feel like it should have been an intervello. Like, it definitely... It feels like we haven't lost the intervello we'd gotten because this is it. This is what it feels like that would have been. Let's protect from that. And then, honestly, I do just want to focus down this person here. I can do another struggle against them, that'll work. Okay, that's fine. How did they take up shield? Yeah. The first and second part should have been intervello? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm surprised this is a general opinion. A lot of... I mean, Vader was in here earlier, and obviously he's not as negative as me. But he was saying, in his opinion, that... Like, he was in the previous stream. He was saying that they're going to need serious payoff to make it worth it. the LC could have been Interval and the Canto itself should be the House of Spiders. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I think. I hope part 3 will be decent, but I can't see the way they claw it back. Just for me, I don't see how the setup... I don't see, to use metaphors needlessly, I don't see how the juice can be worth the squeeze here. I don't see the payoff. Right, view. Okay, great. Wow, they take no damage here. What am I even supposed to do here? I mean, at least one's staggered, so that's good now. I could just prioritize not dying. Is that a route here? Is that a potential strategy, not dying? Maybe? Could be. I can't even deal damage to them, really. I mean, we could try not dying. Okay. We're not picking that up. You're the defensive focus guy. Okay. Oh. Oh, they've run out of cards. Okay, that's... I suddenly see how it's gonna go down. Okay. That about makes sense. That does make sense. I need to make sure I don't run out of econ too, actually. Let's steal that, and let's steal that. Though we can't steal that. But we can hit them with a... this. Does that work? No, on Clash wins, so we want to save that. And then, yeah, just all in on you. Non-stop assault. Great. Great. Okay, yeah, I get it now. 48 burn, okay. That's a little bit of burn, actually. That is a little bit of burn. Also, I suddenly see pulsation kicking in. That's quite nice. Okay, this went very quickly from it's so over to it's so back. I was not expecting the turnaround to be this rapid. Yeah, wow, okay. Okay, I get it. I get it now. There we are. I don't want this. Could you leave me alone? Cheers. Right. Canto 7 was the peak. I like Canto 8 Part 2. Canto 8 Part 2 is my favorite part. Canto 6 is my favorite one overall. That's my opinion of it. Okay. Great. Bolus? Why do you read boluses? The problem is you've went into it assuming you need to read passives. You don't need to read Limbus passives. Just fight. Unpopular opinion, but Ishmael's Part 3 is the best one. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't like Canto 5. It didn't resonate with me. Even though it probably should have, by all means, considering I'm basically Ishmael. It just didn't. Do I not have any card draw? Is this what's going on here? Do neither of us have card draw? Okay. I feel like, yeah, I forgot to put card draw on us. That is a minor issue that will be rectified soon. You hunt whales? No, okay, not like that. I'm meaning personality-wise, not like... Not like that. And they didn't like Canto 8 first not letting Hong Lu laugh like a Chinese novel MC. Incredible. Musou Kanto looks like ass and it's not even out yet. What do you mean? Look at the dialogue of Long Lives Past, huh? Oh, okay, fair enough. You're gay. I think Ishmael's bi. That's my personal opinion. That's purely vibes based. I have nothing to go off. 90% vibes, 10% wishful thinking. The Heathmail agenda shall continue forever. I'm sorry, if you don't believe in that, you have to leave the chat. That's just the way things go. Why is that fixed now? It wasn't working before, and now it is. Fine, okay. 8% chance when a blue moon's out to actually do something. Cheers. 6 HP, okay. I mean, it makes sense considering otherwise it would be useless here, because welcome to Babel. Yeah, Commodore Roland is back. Well, Commodore Mackie, I suppose. Right, here's the Zoicaps. Wait, hold on, what? Why did that have 3 or more endurance at once? Oh, okay, that's funny. That's because we were using, that, yeah. Weird ass question that this game's so silly, yeah. I am curious to see what they'll do with Kanto 10, because it seems like a lot of his character development has already happened. So it'll be interesting to see how that gets translated. Wonder if Netzak's order got stopped. I'm fairly certain this is the correct one, right? Or... is it? Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is the correct thing. Yeah, we failed the first clash, who cares? Deal 0 damage if target has enlightenment in hand, cheers. I mean, I reckon just, yeah, right. Dude. Please enlighten us to development. So, okay. Musou's entire thing in the book is the fact that he his mother gets killed by old age, not murdered. Sorry, God, stumbling over all my words. His mother dies. Yesterday, mother died. Yesterday, my man died. Yesterday, etc., 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 etc. There's a lot of different translations of the way. Some say mother, some say my man, some say mum. Mum is less common than my man or mother. On click, sorry, hold on, what? Let me read these. On click, once per scene. As in when I click on the... Yeah, when I click on the status, that would be what that is. It means dice roll. No, it doesn't. It means on clicking of the status. On clicking of echoes. Whenever you click echoes, that's it. There's more to the sun than it's warm. Yes, so a lot of that is about the sun, but the thing is, the whole point of the story of L'Étranger is embracing nihilism, which I personally think is stupid, but that's what Camille wanted to write about, so he's the author. And the entire point is coming to accept the meaningless of life, which it looks like Musou has already done. Is the issue. Anyway, back to reading this. So yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to do that development, especially because it doesn't end well. Did you play Unbeatable? I did play Unbeatable. I played it on launch, so there are a lot of bugs. Existentialism and not nihilism. I'm fairly certain his whole thing is just who cares about life. It's not necessarily nihilism perfectly, but it is it's a nihilistic point of view. But yeah, Unbeatable. A lot of bugs. I need to go back and play it. So, personally on team, life has no inherent meaning to do what you enjoy and help others. I'm on, yeah, I agree. I think life has no inherent meaning. The meaning is what you give to it. That's, enjoy what little time you have. Well, I have plans about that, but, okay. On click, once per scene, at 1+ echoes, deal percentage, targets, and burst tremor 1 time to all enemies and all allies. Okay. Lose echoes. Echoes persist. Okay. That's interesting. Because that just... stagger damage. SR stagger. Okay. And burst tremor instantly. Okay. I hope we never trade off a Kanto for a goddamn collab so we get intervallo build-up. That would be absurd if we traded a Kanto for a collab. But I don't think I'd do that. Still. It's more absurd as in you can't change life, so just live, rather than you can't change life, so life's not worth living. Nihilism is not that you... nihilism is not life's not worth living, it's that there are no moral values, so why exert your energy on it? Well, so why do anything? Real. Not why do anything, but why care for anything. That's nihilism. There are no moral values. Or there are no moral properties, is nihilism. There are no moral properties. You cannot have a point of something. Compared to a moral... which is... There's moral nihilism, which is the belief that there are no moral statements, which is absurd, because if I were to say that murder was bad, regardless of if I'm right or wrong, I made a moral statement. My moral statement could be meaningless, which would be anything in moral anti-realism, but... oh no, that's in anything in... not anti-realism. Anti-realism is just the belief that there are no moral properties. What would it be? That's more the belief... even if it was the belief that when I make a moral claim, all I'm stating is my own emotional attachment to things, but still. Absurdism is nihilism with a different attitude about it. It's probably absurdism, then. Anyway. Tentacles. Okay, on pierce hit, inflict 1 hollowed and gain 1 tentacles. Hollowed is minus X times 3 max SR, and shield effectiveness, max 7 hollowed. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And then tentacles, plus X by 3 max SR. On pierce hit, inflict X divided by 3 tremor next scene. Oh, okay, that's cool. Persist through axe. Okay, that's quite cool then. That's better than what it is normally. What? Stagger resist, yeah. Stagger resist. Limits is weird in this regard. Some of the characters already went through their books before joining the company, while others didn't. Yeah. I mean, Ishmael. Ishmael already went through a book before getting there. I am curious to see if Otis's name is going to change. Although, I guess Don should be called Sancho. But Don is still called Don, so... but that doesn't really work, because the entire reason Don takes back on Don is as a way to honor Don Quixote, compared to why would Otis choose to be nobody again? Unless her Kanto ends in ruination. If her Kanto ends horribly, then yes, she will probably go back to being called Otis. But it makes no sense for her to be called Otis after she arrives at the end of her Odyssey. Anyway, because, yeah, the reason Otis normally calls himself Otis is to deal with the Cyclops. It's a single... Odysseus. The single thing he does is he calls himself nobody so that when he blinds the Cyclops starts calling out, "Nobody has blinded me! Nobody has blinded me!" So then, no, I'm blind, somebody's blinded me. All the other Cyclopses come running over. They're like, "Who's blinded you? Who's blinded? Nobody has blinded me! Nobody has blinded me!" And they're all like, "Okay, why'd you call us over then?" And so they all leave. And then that's how Odysseus managed to get away. Yeah, anyway. Back to reading this. Minus target tremor divided by 10, max 2, target dice power. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. On one-sided hit once per page, inflict roll value 10 and burst tremor. Oh. That's quite interesting. So Netzach is very tremor focused then. The Odyssey had a purpose. Incredible. Okay, we need to burn books. It's time to... we get access to Zoi now. Even though I don't think I'm going to use them. I could use them. They were pretty good at not dying, which is always a nice quality to have. The problem is I just get the feeling they're going to have access to not dying too. So let's just... hold on, let's go again. Let's see if we can just do the exact same thing over again and see if it works. I don't think that's a good idea. So... congrats. Thank you. Yeah, we made it past 1. Netzach is SR damage. SR damage and reducing damage off of that. But we were basically forced to use Roland. We can do general rep. Thank you. Yes, I know. Let's see, what do they have access to? They are... Okay, they vary very much, so it's not just a case of don't do blunt damage. So... Plus target's damage downs divided by 2 dice power. Oh, okay. That would pair well with Netzach. Once per page, inflict 1 damage down or stagger jammer down next scene. Whichever is ooh, that's not good for us. On Clash Win, once per page, use base roll as shield. Okay, so they just want to win clashes. Deflect damage on slash deflect 1 rupture and deal 1 rupture. Sorry, rupture stagger damage? What do you mean rupture stagger damage? What? I haven't actually looked at rupture, I just assumed it would be rupture. Okay, on deflect once per page, deal. Midnight work. Oh no, I get the feeling I know how this ends. Once per page, deal base roll burn. Oh, he's the same. He's the exact same. Why am I reading him? He's just the well, he has access to retaliate now. We also have access to retaliate. If you resist rupture damage, you would take less damage from it. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, on hit deflect. This is just, they're just a normal Zwei fixer. So we fought this guy last time. They're the only real new thing here. So the question is, do we just do it again? Do we just survive again? Is that what we do here? Because you take the most blunt damage, so we could just kill you. Like, if we just kill you with hammers, what happens? No, we don't want to kill you with hammers, because you're not problematic? Not as problematic, maybe? I think we just do the same thing again. So what I want to do to start with is just survive. That's the turn one goals. Survive. Wait, I just realized defense down and... Yeah, okay, hold on. This is going to be the issue here. Include Penelope. That is the question. What kind of Penelope will we get? Because... Like, the question is, are they going to make somebody openly gay? This is the question. Because they did it with 8 o'clock Circus. Did they do it with 8 o'clock Circus? The only thing is, I think it would make sense for Penelope to be a woman. But also, Project Moon has switched genders in the past. Look at Crime and Punishment, look at Don Quixote. Well, Don Quixote, it was just Sancho got switched. There's a lot of different stuff there. 9 o'clock Circus would be scary. That's a mod, probably. So the question is, are they going to risk the ire of the Asian fanbase to make Penelope female? Because if so, based. If not, I think Penelope is probably going to end up being a man. I think that's just due to the fact that the Korean fanbase has to be as the Korean fanbase is. We're not going to get somebody openly gay. You can only get, like... You know, you can only get the classic Moby Dick style of they were just very good friends who like sleeping in the same hammock and talking about fish. That's manliest name possible. Of course, Penelope. There are several instances of men being called Penelope in Greek literature. Not really. I can win against that. And I'm just sort of at the whim of whatever wants to clash with me there. Okay, and then, I mean, struggle? No, let's save that. Non-stop assault against you is a potential 4 to 5 wins. Yeah, okay, that wins, I think. Unless you've got endurance from somewhere I don't know about. You do have endurance from somewhere I don't know about, but that didn't matter. Okay, that's staggered. That should be fine, hopefully. Call in pen? Probably. Kuko and Ishmael just besties for life? Yeah, of course. Of course. Definitely nothing homoerotic going on there. Do not read the book. There is nothing homoerotic going on there, you know? Definitely not. Definitely not. Right, let's... That is going... Oh, that is probably going to kill. Hopefully not, but let's see. Right, let's go there. Has ever seen ship artists on the characters considering some of the memes people have made? Absolutely. I think it would be surprising if anybody in their space could go without seeing the fan art. It's everywhere. Okay, please don't die. No death. Lovely. I will find it very funny if the strategy is just the exact same as before. Just don't die. I don't think Ed Cook's situation is openly gay, like, bro, how being friends and looking out for each other became gay all of a sudden. I hate to break it to you, but they... Okay. Look. I'm gonna pull up the dialogue. Let's analyze this together, chat. That would be story. It's what, Urban Nightmare? Edclock. Ah. Misclick. For a start, look at them. Like, I understand you can't profile somebody and say they look gay, therefore they're gay, but, like, look at them. If this isn't the most gay couple you've ever seen, I'm surprised. Yeah, so that's one against the board. Talking about, like, I understand going on a walk together. That's not outwardly. It's just, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. You keep going. I mean, just... We have no reason to believe Yan is a homosexual, yet he looks like that. Incredible. The only gay couple I've seen is me and my GF, definitely not biased. We've got an expert here, chat. We've got an expert. Like, yeah, okay. And then there's their whole gimmick being together, and when one of them dies, the other one falls apart. Like, come on, hold on. Emma. This is Emma, and then... What was the other one called again? Just if we look for... Circus doesn't count. Yan is a guy. Yan is a guy. Yan is a guy. Hold on. Who was it again? Noah. Here we are. Because, yeah, their whole gimmick is... I'm assuming that's not a word, but... Like, the entire point is they're together forever, and when one of them dies, you know... Yeah. Why did I look up Emma? Emma isn't Noah. What are you talking about? I was confused why that didn't switch for a second. I'm curious if it talks about... It just probably talks about locks, yeah. Probably. Yeah, no. But still. The art of walking a tightrope or a slacker. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I also know Harold was a woman. Yes. You know, Harold looks very feminine. What are you talking about? Harold is very feminine indeed, and the fact that most people are, like, not confused, most people are surprised by that fact definitely doesn't happen. Everybody knows immediately, surely. Let's go for a non-stop assault on... Are you being targeted by anyone? Yeah, you. Let's look actually for a prepared mind on you. Followed by like a non-stop assault on them. No, that's going to have an evade dice on it. No, there we are. That works. Okay, great. That's fine. That's fine. Please just don't die. Great. Please just don't die, Roland. That's all I ask. Harold being a very feminine name too, of course. Yeah, the reason why the Korean fan base wouldn't be very good with an outwardly gay person existing is because, have you seen the environment in Asia? Sunil goes over it better, but the entire point is, over here, in the West, we have casual sexism. Over there, they have competitive sexism. There is genuine gender war over there. There's a lot of stuff that it's, like, I mean, that's the reason why the Velmori incident happened, because of all of that sort of stuff. Like, it's very much an issue, which is the reason why I don't think we will get an openly gay person. Even though gay people make up quite a sizable proportion of this community. They dropped sexism ranked, yep. Have you not been keeping up with the updates? Of course they have. And then we go for prepared mind on you, I reckon. Ah, that's annoying. We may have taken too much damage here. We may have taken too much damage here. Let's give you that just because you're going to die anyway, so I may as well have you not do that, potentially. They stagger from the first one, so let's do this and hope that there's enough in the tank to survive this. I'm familiar with this mod and just did a double take at the decimals. Yeah, welcome to Babel. This is normal here. Ah, they die from that. That's not good. Because I think we get Sagged here, maybe? They died. Okay. Maybe we're fine. Oh, we've got no card draw. At least they're staggered. If we had card draw here, we'd be fine, but we don't have card draw, so I'm not so sure if we will be. Yeah, okay, that's just death. That is just death, I think. Okay, hold on. SR working. Maybe it's not death just yet. Hold on, clutch, clutch. Clutch up. Oh. If we had any amount of card draw here, I would be fine with where we're at, but we don't have any card draw, so... Do we just die from... No! That close. Okay, if we get some card draw. If we get some card draw, we're fine. We're laughing if we get some card draw. I still think that's better. Like, okay, so what was I expecting to mimic my card draw? Trim the ingredients. That's not really that good card draw. Let's replace one deflect with some more card draw. Time for a little test. Then rather than one deflect and one taste my flaming bat, we have 2 time for a little test, and then you have time for a little test already built in. Okay, so there we are. So then the goal is just to do that again, but survive this time. Here we are. Anyways, handling work? What's handling work? Oh! I didn't even know we had that. We probably got it recently, which is the reason... We probably got it from the previous stage, which is the reason why I didn't realize, because that's far better, actually. It's that or I'm blind. I'm probably blind. I am probably blind. That is probably the case. We got it from Mars. I am blind. Okay, the goal remains the same. Survive. Is this... I mean, this is what, 5 to 6? Versus... That's better. It's just a guaranteed survive. I would like to be able to draw, thank you. And honestly, getting started off the bat with some burn might not be the worst possible thing we can do. May use you for background noise. Sure thing. If we had commandeering, we would have won already. The funniest thing is that's not even a lie. That might genuinely be true. Okay. Continue attacking them. Taste my flaming bat on you. Actually doing true down tier, not using Zai stuff is getting kind of scary. Honestly, this build works well enough that I wouldn't need to. Like, I could do, but I don't really feel like I need to. Okay. Handling work against you, I suppose. Actually, no, let's use a prepared mind against you, I reckon. No. Maybe we deal with that instead. Why are you still like that? What? Okay, rampage against you, and then taste my flaming bat against you. Yeah, okay, cool. Wow, that was awful. Oh, they get staggered. That's not good for us. I think we may have taken too much damage here. Is the prescript told me to do it a valid excuse to take a nap? It depends on who you're, like, what is going on there? Why do you need an excuse to take a nap? That's the one concern I have there. Why do you need an excuse to take a nap? What are you trying to avoid? Oh, I can't use commandeering. Oh no. Right. Lovely. I love having strength and dice power up. Please don't kill them. Yeah, lovely. Roland might die here because his beats is higher than... Yeah, okay, he took 64 damage and just exploded. Could I give you this? Yeah, hold on, let's try this. Is this a good idea? Maybe not. But let's see if it works. Somehow I don't think we actually deal enough damage here, but let's see. Staggered at least. Okay, we have 3 turns. So there's something there. We nearly staggered twice instantly. Okay. Okay. Non-stop assault on you. Non-stop assault on you. I can struggle against you at least. Wait, hold on. This might actually work as a strategy. Because we get 1 kill there, which extends our timer. And then we go... struggle against you into that. We probably could have just clashed it, in all fairness, but still. Yeah, what are you fatal to? Or what do you take the most damage to? Pierce. Okay, do I have any Pierce? No, I do not, sadly. But I do have 2 non-stop assaults for you. Take that. We can't really clash, but... Yep, so long. That was far better than I was expecting it to be. Do not comprehend the status, but it looks fun in a certain way. Yeah, I think it's fun. It is definitely more difficult than base Runa. Definitely more difficult. Oh, here we are, Malkuth. I will say the thing with the down tier stuff, I'm honestly not paying too much attention to the down tier stuff. It's just the build I'm using works, so why would I change it? It's like, I could change it. Perfectly reasonably, but like, also, I don't need to. I'm having perfectly fun time, as is. Right. Yeah, we still got Mars and Lulu's page. How... We're stupidly down tiering with Mars. That's great. I love that. Okay, what's this? Yes, it's just the normal. Is that more than I was expecting? After engaging in a clash, no, I remember how we do this now. It's just... You have one person take a bunch of damage, which is even easier for us now, and then the other person just hits. Yeah, no, let's not, actually. And then... Oh no, you're hitting me for so much. Right. Then we go non-stop assault. Or actually, set fire is probably better here because that's a ton of burn. Right. And then there's a non-stop assault. Oh no, we're staggered. And they're dead. Mars on an insane key page for all Zai fights. Yeah, it feels like it. It is going good. We are actually making good progress on Zai. So far, Brother Divine is still stronger. Okay, on engagement versus a page game, 1 Nostalgic Embrace against the target and lose 1 Nostalgic Embrace against other enemies. Nostalgic Embrace plus X times 6% stagger and deflect damage. And X divided by 5 targets dice power. So is it engagement page use or... Hold on, what is this? Click and want to inflict a second embrace, consume Faint Embrace target. Max 11. Faint Embrace minus X divided by 5 and all stagger damage for the scene. Okay, so you just have to... You build up Nostalgic Embrace. You then click and then set it over to Faint Embrace. And then Faint Embrace sticks. That's the way I would assume that to be. And then Happy Memories. On page use, if no page is Happy Memory, give Happy Memory to all copies of page. Plus 16% stagger and deflect damage on use, reduce cost of all Happy Memory. Wow. That's been buffed. That's been buffed quite a bit. Oh, hold on. That's been buffed a stupid amount. Okay. More damage and reduce and recover SR. Oh, Faint Embrace is for scene, is it? Oh, for the scene. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Which means all allies. Ah, okay, so. Single ally, minus 100 final damage, plus 1 dice power, and plus 100 final stagger and deflect damage. So this is to become a defensive character. Which is good, actually, I think. Because for me, in my eyes, that... Hold on, what am I doing here? That synergizes with Ashes. Because then you take less damage, you then punish them for doing damage, and then, yeah. Blockma. That's what I'd assume. And also, engagement is just clashing, right? So... You can still... It's increasing stagger and deflect damage and reducing dice power. This is the... So there's a build here with... Oh, you can only choose 2, so actually, hold on. Never mind. Kind of. Means you deal 0 damage since it multiplies all damage by 0. Oh, because it's final damage rather than a damage thing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's why it's not multiplicative. Okay, let's go for... Let's see. Will the exact same strategy over and over again continue to work? Hold on, no, you're the defensive person. Lulu is you. Let's see, will it happen again? Okay. Oh. That's why I have Malkuth now. I get the idea. So, oh, okay, that's harder. Let's do a general reception then. Book of San. I didn't burn San. Let's get San. Why am I clicking individual? I can just do that. Let's do a general reception. Let's do a general reception. Right, let's quickly look for... What does San do? Street Life Office Leader. On deflect. Base roll burn damage. On defensive, lose once per 2 scenes, gain 1 endurance, 2 protection, and 3 shield. That's quite nice. Oh, once per 2 scenes. Okay. 3 plus leader for ally, a present, activate once per scene, and... Okay. Now, on Clash win, dice 1 power the next time page. Yeah. On defensive, win or draw, inflict 1 plus endurance divided by 2 rounded up burn. So you're the defensive character, whereas Maki is more... just offensive, I'd assume? Hold on, let's go for... Maki gets San, because Maki is always supposed to be defensive. Lulu is more offensive focused, with... I mean, it's nothing really I'd change here. Other than maybe are there a better 3 costs now? Retaliate is good. Retaliate is worth switching out for non-stop assault. I just think across the board, that evade is so useful. Also, we now need to change these. Let's change that for handling work. Taste my flaming bat. We need light restore, which is prepared mind. Yep, prepared mind. So then we replace. Honestly, yeah. There we are. This is good. It's basically the same as this, except slightly switched around. And then Maki, who is now San, wants mostly defensive. Because the entire point is that we now deal with defensive stuff. So handling work. And then the rest of what I want are our good defensive. Is there an argument for endure? Kind of? Let's not. Not for now. Taste My Flaming Bat has an argument for it because we gain endurance anyway. So I reckon we gain two of them. Prepared Mind is decent. More burn, too. Struggle is obviously an easy choice. We could get Commandeering. I think we get Retaliate. I think we switch out one of the Taste My Flaming Bat for Retaliate. Let's see if this works against the generals. Sorry, no, you're not the first general. That would be you. Just hook fixes. I don't have you, but I don't really care. Does San? No, San would be on the same tier as them. So what, section 6? No, just grade 8. Oh, maybe it is Hook. Maybe we are supposed to be fighting Hook. We can only use 2. We are definitely too far ahead. But, I mean, we'll probably be able to mop the floor with them then, presumably, because I get the feeling we're supposed to fight them earlier. Emotion level 3, we were supposed to fight them earlier. Okay. We are probably about to brutally murder these people. Yeah, okay, my evade dice already starts higher. Great. Ow. Okay, pulsation. And then retaliate there. Retaliate there, and then handling work. Probably against you. There we are. Great. Do you know any body horror books? There are a few I know of, but none I can profess to have enjoyed. Okay, now let's go for this. You. That on you. That on you. On you. And prepared mind against you. Clashing, so I gain stuff back. Lovely. Do we kill the... they'll die at the end of the turn. What do you think of Angela? I like Angela. I think Angela's cool. Angela puts together all the themes of Ruiner really nicely, in my opinion, which I quite like before. Retaliate on you, and prepared mind now. Great. Wow. A lot of damage. And they're dead. Great. And they're dead. Great. Cool. Okay, there's the hook fixers dead. I'm not quite sure what they get us, but considering they're not base game, I'm fairly certain they're not base game. And I don't think I've ever fought general receptions this slow down. Just ever. I have no idea if these guys are a base game or not. They look strange, but I don't think I've never used them. I don't know. What character should I make for Project Moon TTRPG campaign with from a month? Anyone got ideas? Do you have a favorite book at all? Hook Officer's base game. Wow. Okay. After inflicting tremor through pages once per page, inflict 2 bleed. Oh, that's interesting. On Tremor Burst, deal Tremor Burst to max 5 bleed damage. Okay. Target's be missing % damage on kill game 1 strength. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. That's nice. Probably would have been... no. Our strategy was survival. They wouldn't have been that helpful. Who are you guys? That's new. There are no arm blades in the city. You cannot fool me. There are no arm blades in Project Moon. These guys are new, surely. There cannot be arm blades. There are? No, really? It's base game. What the really? I've never seen these guys. Hold on. Genuinely, hold on. I feel like I'm getting Mandela affected here. What is this? Stages. I guess you never have any reason to fight the general receptions this early, so... Hook Office Remnants. Yep, that's what they're like. Actually, Butchers, I don't think... Do they exist here? Grade 8 fixes. So they do! What on earth? I've... genuinely... never fought these guys. Shep removes some filler. Oh, I'm assuming these are the filler that got removed. We already have this page. We've got both of these because, yeah, we got this from the fight itself. That was the hook. And then, yeah, we have all of this, so that's fine. Wow. Yeah, no, I've never... I would have put money on the fact that there were no arm blades in the city. What is this? Huh. You learn something new every day. I genuinely don't think I have ever done a general reception with urban legend books. Never. Just never at all. On 2 hits in page, once per scene, place look 6 rupture and sunder rupture. Okay. Okay, how do we deal with this? These guys are rupture then. I can't get too cocky here. We need to actually lock in somewhat. Handling work doesn't really win there, which is why we have Prepared Mind to reduce the damage we take. It's rupture. What are you doing reducing damage? That's not how that works. Me when I try and reduce damage against my true damage type. Brilliant strategy. That's not gonna work. I kind of want the emotion level, which is the reason why I'm going to not clash anything, I suppose. I'll just attack one-sided, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that works. Currently, I just want to... That's a lot of rupture. Rupture isn't really true damage here? Hold on, let me check what rupture is. Feels like true damage, holy! What does rupture do? Can I see rupture? Do any of you have rupture? No? Okay. That's not what that card is. May I see? No? Okay, never mind. What is it? Black Hood Battle Monk because +1 HP and +1 SR for a Librarian you do 3 general receptions for. Oh, wow. Okay, and then let's struggle against you. I want to take you out first. I feel like you're the real rupture problem here. And then as for you, honestly, is that fine? That's probably fine. Let's just continue to attack them. Could I... Okay, when hit, Sunder Rupture to take 2 damage and lose 1 rupture. Oh, so it's not true damage, it's just... It's like sinking, but damage, then. It's just... Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Let's get you on you. Oh, they do have rupture. Yeah, okay. Retaliate against you because I don't want you using that, and I can do a handling work there. As for you, I don't care. Let's kill who's weakest to slash. You're weakest to slash. Okay. I'm actually gonna put that under there, so then he can get away with that. And then I want a Prepared Mind clash against you. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Because also we have increased roll values, so that's good. Ow. That was the unluckiest thing I've seen here all day. Wow, okay. It's funny, Yan fight right now. Wish you luck. Yeah, good luck. You're going to need it, I'm assuming. Okay, one of you targeted then, which I can stop. By doing retaliate. Yeah. And then I want my light. Let's go for I can take that from you. And then if I do a retaliate against like you, that should be fine. Wow, that was very unlucky. Okay. That was very unlucky again. Welcome to evades. That turn went miserably. Right. Handling work against... You have one strength up. Let's go for you there. Honestly, though, retaliate there, and then a handling work against you, just because that works. I understand I'm not fighting this like I should fight a reception like this. I'm spreading out all my damage too much, but also I'm beginning to get tired. I've been streaming for a while. There we are. There's our stagger back. Really, if we just survive until we get heart, we should be fine. Staggered. We've got burn. Our entire thing is surviving. We will definitely be fine. So then I'm going to give this to you, because I trust you with this. 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna... no. I'm gonna actually just kill you. Because I can. That on you. Then kill you. Let's do that there, and then chuck another one of these at you. Okay, this should work. Retaliate works well. Staggered, lovely. Set fire, staggered, lovely. That kills, lovely. More time. Okay, we should be fine here. They burn, and now we kill. Yeah, there is... I could probably just do one of those, but I'm not going to risk it. Let's just set up 3 handling works. There we are. You'll love how smiling faces work now? Interesting. Okay, and then Axe. I've been told Axe Office does things. Upgrade 7 fixes. I'm assuming they will be the exact same fight. Okay. They look like the exact same to fight, thus far. Maybe I am about to absolutely eat my words, but we'll see. Most important thing to begin with is just getting our levels of everything up. Right. Right. Ow. That's fine. Axe Gang is the same level as Molder and Stray Dogs. Oh, I see. That'll be fun to fight against then. I'm assuming I can't fight against them early, because then I would be up-tiering, and we're not doing that here, because I'm going to at least try to, unless I hit a point at which I am no longer... Like, if I hit a point at which I'm no longer able to play the game, I will start same tiering, but until then, I'm going to try doing this the intended way. You wouldn't walk into a kitchen and start trying to taste the food blind. That's my sort of mentality on it. Ow. Please stop. Okay. Doesn't really make sense as a metaphor. It made more sense in my head. You wouldn't, like, if you got a meal, you wouldn't start seasoning it yourself. The entire point is that the chef has seasoned it particularly for a particular experience. So, by seasoning it yourself, you're ruining the experience. There we are. Made the metaphor work. Ow. Please stop. There we are, there's my stagger back. I love evades. Axe Gang, all new cards exclusive. Oh, incredible. Let's go for you there, because you are probably about to... You can't even redirect here. Let's use you on you then. And then handling work just to be able to deal some damage. I take those hits? Yeah, I take those hits. There's not very much there. Retaliate against you. Deflect against you, I think? Yeah, and then we can take a handling work to you. And handling work to you, and that should win. Lovely. I love getting stagger back. It's so fun. Why does that sound... Why did I say that sarcastically? I do. It's great. Brilliant mechanic. Okay, stagger, lovely. Now we deal some damage. We killed her, lovely. And then you go my... Well, Roland, but... Where are your stagger resistances? What? Huh. I don't know. Like my light back, thank you. Right. That staggers, brilliant. Lovely, that is a lot of burn. Okay. Retaliate. Retaliate. Let's just try and kill both of them. Doesn't really matter if, like, frankly, the burn is probably going to be what does them in, but let's... No, we just kill them. Never mind. I underestimated us. This is the most most street slate use you've ever seen on Babel? They're so good. Why would I not use them? Like, they just survive and then the burn mops up. Why would I not use them? It's great. I must say, this Babel thus far has had a lot more of what I enjoyed about the solo challenge. No one really uses them, they just goes by. Well, so far, the way I've done things is, so I did this, upgraded, did this, upgraded, did this, upgraded, did this, didn't upgrade, did this, upgraded, did this, didn't upgrade, but upgraded to it after doing a bunch of other stuff. No, I did actually upgrade to these guys. And then I did this, didn't upgrade, haven't done this yet. So that's why. That's what I've done so far. I really like them. I think they're all really good. And I'm sure Zai might be better for staying alive, but also these guys are pretty good. I like them. Yeah. Anyway, we've probably run out of time for today. Not probably. We have. I have to go now. Thank you all for being here. If you have enjoyed, please do consider subscribing and join the Discord. The link is over there. It's in the pinned comment. Am I pointing at the pinned comment? It's definitely not this way. That's the edge of the screen. It's that way. You can probably click drop-down menu. Oh, cool. Yeah. We talk a lot on the Discord. I talk a lot. I am like level 2 on XP. Not level 2, rank 2. I spent far too much time talking. Still, I spent... He says at the end of a 2-hour, 13-minute stream. Yeah. With that said, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll see you all in the future. Bye-bye.